Dear learners, warm greetings from Department of Chemistry, School of Science, Tamil Nadu Open University. Now we are going to discuss about chemical reactions and its types. Before going to types of chemical reactions, we should know about what is chemical reaction. Chemical reaction is a chemical change in which one or more substances are destroyed and one or more new substances are created or obtained. If we taking H2O molecule, before H2O molecule, a chemical reaction takes place between hydrogen and oxygen molecules. Both combine together to form a H2O molecule. There are many characteristic features are involved in the chemical reactions. One is reactants, another one is products. What is reactants? Substances that are destroyed by the chemical change called reactants. What is products? Substances created by the chemical change where new bonds will be formed. In reactants, among reactants, while reaction takes place, bonds will be break. The arrow mark shows the yield. Other symbols in chemical reactions. There are many symbols involved in the chemical equations with solid, liquid, gas, aqueous solution, separated two or more reactants or products, yield. S indicates solid, L indicates liquids, G indicates gas molecules, AQ indicates aqueous solution, plus symbol indicates two or more reactants or products. Arrow mark indicate the separates reactions towards products. There are many evidences available in our day-to-day life. One is evaluation of light or heat. Another one is temperature changes in the surroundings. The temperature will be increased or decreased in the surrounding is also a chemical reaction. Formation of gas is also evidence for a chemical reaction. Color change. If you know, while iron material stands in a long duration in water or aqueous medium, it will rusted. Rust will be formed. This also a evidence of chemical reaction. Formation of precipitate from the reaction of two aqueous solutions is also a chemical reaction. Evidence. Here, statements that indicates the reactants and products in a chemical reaction is called word equations. Iron, for example, iron in a form of solid, chlorine in a form of liquid combined together to form iron 3 chloride. It will be the solid. This read as solid iron and chlorine gas react to produce solid iron chloride. Translating word equation into skeleton equations. A skeleton equation uses chemical formulas rather than words to identify the reactants and products of a chemical reaction. The word equation indicates the iron solid plus chlorine liquid gives iron 3 chloride solid. But in a skeleton equations, only we can give the molecular formula. For example, iron in the form of solid and chlorine in the form of gas give iron chloride. A skeleton equation is not yet balanced by chemical equation. One or more example for skeleton equations are given in the slide. Then while chemical reaction taking place, there is mass will be conserved For example, hydrogen and oxygen gas reacts to form water, in which mass will be conserved. There is an example for conservation of mass in a particular reaction. We will know that not all properties are conserved during a chemical reaction. If you take into account a chemical reaction, the mass will be changed only in the form of a type of atoms, number of each atoms and mass will be conserved, but color, physical state, number of molecules will not be conserved. Then we are moving to types of chemical reactions. What are types of chemical reactions? In general, there is a 5 types of chemical reactions. One is synthesis, another one is decomposition, then a single replacement reaction, double replacement reaction, and combustion reactions. Herein, the red mark word will be the helpful hint to easily understand the type of chemical reactions. Synthesis, the get together. Decomposition, breakup. Single replacement means cheater. Double replacement, the swap. These are the red marks will be more useful to identify a chemical reaction types easily. We can see the type of chemical reaction one by one. First one is synthesis. What is synthesis reaction? Two or more chemical bonds together to form new substances is called synthesis. If you tell in chemical formula means A plus B gives AB pattern. This is the example of synthesis reaction. You can easily understand by the pictorial representation in this slide. Then, example for a synthesis reaction. Sodium chloride formation is a simple example for a synthesis reactions. Herein, two molecules of sodium reacts with chlorine raised to sodium chloride as the product. The type of synthesis reactions where element A or element B reacts together to form compound, or element plus compound reacts to form compound B. Then compound A and compound B will react to form a compound C. These are the internal type of synthesis reaction. Then next one type of chemical reaction is decomposition reactions. What is decomposition reactions? Decomposition reaction is a chemical reaction where one substance breaks down into two or more separate substances. The product in the decomposition reaction always be simpler than the reactant. Ionic compounds may be decomposed into pure elements by using electricity, electrolysis reactions. Gases are also produced in the decomposition reaction of some covalent compound only. Then another type of reaction is single replacement reaction, the cheater. If you look into this pictorial representation, you can easily understand the single replacement reactions. Single replacement reaction is a chemical reaction where one element knocks another element out of a compound. It's called single replacement reaction. The pattern of single replacement reaction is AB plus X gives AX plus B. The example for a single replacement reaction is HCl plus zinc reacts with form the zinc chloride and H2. Do all single replacement reactions actually occur? Never. Because single replacement reaction, if you consider a single replacement reaction like zinc reacts with copper sulfate gives zinc sulfate plus copper. This reaction does occur, but copper reacts with zinc sulfate, there is no reaction because zinc will replace copper in solution, but not vice versa. I mean, copper will not replace the zinc. How do we know which reaction will occur and which one will not be occur? We look at the activity series for find out the which reaction will occur and which reaction will not be occur. For that, we can easily understand the activity series of elements. From lithium to zinc, the activity series will decrease. From chromium to platinum, the activity series will be lower. These are the example of a single replacement between metals and water. Then another one reaction is double replacement reactions. The swap. Double replacement reaction is a chemical reaction where two compounds switch on with each other. From the pictorial representation, you can easily understand the double replacement reaction, how it occurs. The pattern of reaction is AB plus XY gives AX plus BY. Example of a double replacement reaction is barium chloride reacts with sodium sulfate gives barium sulfate plus sodium chloride. It's a simple example of this type of reaction. There are two reactants and two products will be formed in this reaction. Some examples are given below. Then these are the example of double replacement reactions. Then combustion reactions. Combustion reactions is a type of reaction where a compound burns in oxygen gas. Herein, compound must be a hydrocarbon made up of hydrogen and carbon. For such type of combustion reactions, oxygen will be the reactant always. For example, milk react with oxygen gives carbon dioxide plus water. These are the example of combustion reaction. Herein, water always be oxygen always be one of the reactants. To combustion reaction takes place. These are the example of some combustion reactions. This is a homework to you, dear learners. You can easily classify these. Apart from the basic chemical reactions, two more chemical reactions types are existing. One is exothermic reaction and another one is endothermic reaction. What is exothermic reaction? The energy is given off by the system to the surrounding is called exothermic. I mean, the energy will be released from the system to surrounding is called exothermic. What is endothermic reaction? The vice versa. I mean, these are the exothermic reaction example. What is endothermic reaction? The energy will be absorbed by the system from the surrounding is called endothermic reactions. You can easily categorize what is exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. In a exothermic reaction, energy will be released to surrounding from the system is called exothermic. What is endothermic? Endothermic means energy will be absorbed by the system from the surrounding is called endothermic reactions. There are many ways to control a chemical reaction. One is concentration, another one is catalyst, another one is inhibitors. If you want to control a chemical reaction, we can follow any type of these process while reaction takes place. While concentration will vary, the control of chemical reactions will be altered. I mean, the amount of substances in a given volume, increasing the concentration allows for more particles to react. While using catalyst, the reaction will also be controlled. While using catalyst, the materials that alters the rate of reactions. The another way to control a chemical reaction is using the enzymes. The another way to control the chemical reaction is using inhibitors. The material used to decrease the rate of reaction is called inhibitors. We well know that all type of materials is made up of chemicals. That chemical molecules will be formed through chemical reactions only. Can you live without a chemical reaction? Definitely not. So please don't be challenged with chemical reactions. Thank you so much. If you have any doubts, means you can mail me or WhatsApp me. Thank you so much.